All right, water sign, it is your turn, my darling. Today, this is a weekly read for you. I'm doing this on the full moon in Taurus. This is a weekly read for you, Sun, Moon, Rising, and North Node. I'm going to do more readings this week. I don't have them scheduled or anything, but I'm going to do more readings about the North Node. So the North Node's important. If you don't know why, or if you don't know what the North Node is, your karmic mission, your path in this life, got a class if you want to take my North Node class and get yourself a handle on what you're here to do. All right, so let's see where we go here. I was going to say Capricorn, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. What is going on for you? I've seen this card 3 times while I was shuffling. Listen in stillness, meet your true self. Some of you, it's time to go back to meditation. If you have let that go in your life or you have pulled away from it. Coming soon. Welcome to the ascending age. No doubt about that. That's showing up pretty loud. Divine Dragon. Oh my goodness. That one has to do with, I'm just going to say to you from an intuitive standpoint, this is a little bit about going around in circles, but it is also about the thing you're most afraid of. So you keep kind of doing stuff to not have to deal with it. All right, going inside and in stillness, meeting your true self. There's some answers in there for you. Let's see if we can channel some answers here for you right now. What's going on? What needs to be said? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio right now. In the extended, I will pull cards for Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio, okay? Give you a little bit of specific guidance. Let's see where we go. All right, let's see where we go. Knight of Pentacles underneath, that's Virgo energy. 10 of Pentacles, the Fool, Empress. I love that. Taurus and Libra, very much about the balancing of a situation, of moving away from a thing that may have become stable, very stable and solid in your life. Some of you are moving away from an old situation that was stable and solid that no longer is. We're moving into something new here. King of Cups, Tower. Yeah, King of Cups, Tower. 7 of Wands, the 7 of Swords, 8 of Swords, the Devil energy. Wow. Okay. 2 things coming out here. So Capricorn, Taurus, Ace of Cups. There is a new balance. All due respect to the sportswear company, there is a new balance. This is like the power of you, okay? For a long time, I feel like you have been tied up in kind of a tunnel of lies, deception, self-sabotage, just kind of spinning. This divine dragon thing, spinning, the feeling of spinning. And the way out, first of all, the way out of that is through meditation, through getting yourself grounded and allowing yourself to be standing still for a second. This is the slowest night. All the other nights are moving. He's not. And Virgo energy is very much connected with healing. So what I want to say to you is that if you're dealing with a situation where there's an ending, the key here is seeing the clarity of, seeing how you got here. How did you get to this place? And some of us lie to ourselves. Some of us have people in our lives that lie to us, are not good at communication, are having challenges, all kinds of things. And I feel like you are moving away from that. But there is something here that makes me feel like, okay, I'm busting free of a situation. It seemed like it was no big deal to walk away from it. It seemed like it was no big deal. And walking toward someone or something that's much more nurturing, much more kind, much more loving, much more peaceful. That's Taurus energy, Taurus and Libra, Libra's balance, right? But Taurus energy, we do have North Node in Taurus right now. And so it is about, I'm going to walk toward that which I value, What do you value? Are you valuing, oh, there's something here that's basically because you choose to walk away from a thing you used to value, you're going towards a new set of values. So you have to sort of face this. You've got to face the thing that you're trying to hold on to in the midst of a massive change. What are you trying to hold on to? Are they ways of thinking or beliefs you've had that no longer serve you? What is that? What are you thinking about? Like, because I feel like this is the Tower coming in to basically decimate any kind of beliefs you have that don't serve the new path of love and joy and celebration and stability and nurturing. You're building something, you're growing something new, and you can't do it with the same mindset that you had when you got into this. Now, this doesn't look terribly scary to me or terribly difficult. It's just the end of a cycle. All right. It's just the end of a cycle. And so you might not have had very much awareness of, oh, okay, I'm moving towards something that's nurturing and kind and generous and all of that. And I'm ascending, I'm changing the level of my consciousness. I'm starting to see things from a bigger perspective. I'm no longer in this hand to mouth, how do I feed myself and keep a roof over my head experience. I feel like you're getting away from that now. You're not in that place of where you have to worry about that anymore. But your mindset is still about that. Your mindset is still back in the day of, if I upset the apple cart by going in the direction I want to go in, am I destroying my old stability? Am I going to do that? Now, Seven of Wands is a card of resistance. It's also a card of boundaries. And because you're walking on, you might be leaving a job, you might be leaving a relationship, you might be leaving behind, and it doesn't look like you're doing anything that's nasty or hurtful to anybody at all. It's just like, this is what I got to do. All right. There are some people who are going to take it personally. Just saying. Okay. And I feel like, well, it could be an earth sign. I've got Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn here. There could be an earth sign. But it's most likely, it's like about your 3D living, your earth living, like what has been your life, your physical life, how it's been represented, how it's been funded or paid for, or something like that. Your new plan is to move on towards something that's more heart-based. Okay, so some of you could be going toward doing a heart-based business or a heart-based kind of experience. I'm, going to go to a meditation retreat and I'm going to figure out what's going on with me. I'm going to do something like that. I think you're going to get, when you say it, there is this energy of Tower. So there is this sense of like, wait a minute, why are you going away from us? I'm taking this personally. So family, friends, whatever it is, you're on a new path. You might need to physically extricate yourself from this path in order to move on. All right. You might need to physically travel away in order to put things in place that are good for you, that are healthy for you, right? The healer. Some of you are becoming healers. Some of you are becoming shamans and mystics. Some of you are becoming a person who handles dealing with balancing the dark and the light. Some of you are moving in that direction. Okay. I'm going to clarify the Tower here. I think this is a delayed response. Yes. Okay. If you've learned tarot from me, if you've taken my tarot class, if you haven't, there's a link in the description box. But every time I say something and this comes out, what I just said is true. So you might want to rewind it 30 seconds or something like that so you can hear what I just said. This is a delayed reaction to you doing what's right for you. I think initially people are like, oh yeah, it's great. Sure, it's wonderful. It's lovely. Oh my gosh, look at you doing you. Then they're not saying to you, King of Cups doesn't communicate very well. It's blowing their mind that you are actually doing something that's good for you. It's blowing their mind that you're not staying in something that they view to be comfortable, but it's outlived its purpose for you. Okay, so other people could have a sense of betrayal. Okay. Ace of Swords, Temperance. Oh, I love this. Justice, Knight of Cups, and the Knight of Swords. Okay. We have 3 knights here. Now we got some movement. So when you do this, you might be working with or dealing with a Libra, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Sag. I'll pull cards for those in the extended. Okay. You might be working with somebody, and this is, it could be a Sag, or it could be somebody who is your guardian angel, somebody who's a divine spirit for you. And this could be somebody walking around on this planet. Doesn't necessarily mean that they're a spiritual presence, but I almost feel like that's true. Like I feel like it's important for you to have somebody as the guardian of your truth or something, as the guardian of your mission on this earth, helping you balance, helping you stay on point, not taking bullshit from anybody, not really, kind of like clearing the path ahead of you, something like that. All right. And I do think that the people who were like, oh, it's so wonderful that you're doing something for yourself, now they're like, hey, wait a second, this impacts me. Hey, wait a second. That means if you leave this job, you're dumping all that on me, or you're leaving this situation, I got to be more responsible. Yeah, that's right. Yup. Not my job to do your job. It's not. And I think that's a learning for a lot of water signs, because I do feel like maybe more than the other signs, you have a tendency to take on things that help you feel nurtured, and feeling nurtured by nurturing others or something like that. And I do feel like there are opportunities coming in for love and for ideas. This is important, like as a breakaway thing. This is really important to do. And I do feel like some heavier energies come in and try to convince you to go back. All right. I'm going to continue on with this reading. Let's see where we go. I will look at Taurus, Libra, Sag, Capricorn, Taurus. And I will pull cards for you, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, additionally, for your own edification. All right. Link is in the description box. I'll see you over there. All right. I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.